dead body is cold. That's how you have to be, bro. You got to be stiff. When people see you, they got to say, man, he cold, bro. Like everything you tell people that want to know the truth, they not gonna agree with it, bro. They not gonna agree with it because it's harsh, man. The truth is very harsh, bro. To know that you've been taught your whole life that the one they call God don't love everybody. He got a certain people that he loves. That's harsh to some people, bro. They gonna hear that shit and turn the other way and run. Like, man, these niggas crazy. But then, in a lot of times, they gonna find out, man, he was telling the truth the whole fucking time.
So we can do, we was out here one day, like after camp, and we paid, we can say,
Frosty?
no, that's not Frosty. Y'all some bullshit.
Idiot.
Oh, them spandex
Oh,
on?
yeah, he walked down there. I seen him walk down there. I think I had pulled up. Y'all bullshit. Yeah. But hey. And we also made a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead.
When Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall we also appear with him in glory.
So we're going to be just like him. We're going to be just like him. We're going to appear just like him in glory, bro. Beam the fuck up out of this dumb. 1 Corinthians 15, 51 and 52, and Matthew 24 and 31.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51. Behold, I shew you a mystery.
Yeah.
We shall not all sleep,
Yeah.
but we shall all be changed.
We should not all sleep. That's like, hey. We shall all be changed. Like all of Israel, not gonna sleep. All of us, a lot of us, 144, 130 gonna wake up. We all not gonna sleep. And we should not all sleep also could be like all of us not like somebody gonna die, some people are not gonna die in that last day. Some people not gonna die, you know what I'm saying? Some of us might have to be put to death to be a martyr or whatever. Some of us not gonna die. But we all gonna be changed. You know what I'm saying? Alkaline bodies. Big out. Yeah, alkaline. 52.
In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Changed. Alkaline. Changed, bro. Incorruptible. Oh, man. Let him corrupt the bodies. Keep the laws perfect. Everything gonna be beautiful. A-OK.
Matthew 24 and 31. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
So you're gonna gather the elect, the chosen. If you have an election, they say that person was chosen. Okay? Jump down to 37 through 44, all right?
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also coming the Son of Man be. For as the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark. And they knew not until the flood came, and they took them all away.
Start at 38, and it says, same shit they was doing in Noah's day, they was doing today. Nothing new under the sun, bro. Nothing new under the sun. They was doing the same wicked shit. Big adultery. Until Noah would be like YAHAWAH now. He come back. The same thing. Go ahead. 39.
And knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken, and the other left there.
Yeah.
So like, and the other left.
All Israelites, I might add.
2 women shall be grinding at the mill. One shall be taken, the other, and the other left.
Israelites.
Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your YAHAWASHI do it come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would.
You know that shit, hey man. Say hey, dude say he gonna rob you tonight at 11:45. 11:45, you gonna be at the door with a fucking gun or bat, something. As soon as he make his move, off with his head, you don't know.
And would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man coming. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his power hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season.
Go. So you got rule over your household. So you know he coming. All right. So in due season, because we watching, constantly watching, bro. You looking at the signs, and if you watching, you know it ain't much more time in this motherfucker, bro. There's not a lot of time left in there. All right, I'll get 1 Thessalonians 4:16, 17, Revelation 19, 11. 1 Thessalonians 4:16.
What's up?
I mean, not
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. Let the word of Hamashiach dwell in you richly. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. For the Lord Yahawashi himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh. And the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Keep going. Then we which are alive shall remain. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in clouds to meet Yahweh in the air. And so shall we ever be with Yahweh.
ever be. Chariots, called up. Let's go. Never be. 19, 11.
This is Revelation 19 and 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold a white horse, and he that sat upon it called Faithful and True and Righteousness, he doeth judge and make war. His eyes were flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had the name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with the visor dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goes a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations.
Yeah.
And he shall rule them with the rod of iron.
Rod of iron. Ruling.
And he treaded the winepress of fierceness in the wrath of the Almighty power.
So he come back, it's gonna be killing, bro. It's gonna be some killing. A lot of it, bro. Whole lot.
And he had his vesture, and on his thigh a name written, Kings of Kings, Lord of Lords. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power.
So this dude looked up in the sky and said, all the birds of the fucking planet. So come on over here. I was shy about done with this killing. You finna y'all come eat. Come grill. Go ahead.
That ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great.
A lot of death, bro. A lot of fucking death, bro. A lot of it. Revelations 3:20. Jeremiah 16:16. Look tired, son.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he will be.
That's what we're doing. YAHAWASHI works through us. Somebody walk by and they hear this word, you know what YAHAWASHI doing? Knock. Let me in. It's truth. We knocking. We knocking. Let me in. Let him in. He gonna sup with you. He gonna be like, it make perfect sense. Damn. He ain't African American. You know what I'm saying? It grow from there. Yeah. God damn.
To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame, and am set down with my Father in his throne.
So the way, that's the order. That's how the order went. YAHAWASHI, that's woman. The same way when he conquered and went through this fucking hellhole on earth, and he said we got to sit after like it was complete. He said with Yahweh, same way we're gonna be able to sit with him. Even if we have to be put to death. You know what I'm saying? All right. Jeremiah.
This is Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishes, said Yahweh, and they shall fish them, and afterwards I will send for many hunters.
First, fish. What we doing? Got them spiritual nets out there, bringing out the truth. Bam, reeling them in, reeling them in, reeling them in. You know something about fishing, bro? You gotta have patience. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have patience when you fish, bro. You can't just put your bait on there, throw that bitch out, pull it right out, pull it right out. Oh my God, keep throwing that bitch out there, week in and week out. Bam, throwing them scriptures out, precept upon precept. Keep throwing that net out there. It's gonna hook somebody. Bam. Pull them in. Then, on top of you doing that, the fish you pull in might be too small. Gotta throw them back. Brothers might come in and it's like, oh, shit, they really wasn't. But, you know what I'm saying? They kind of got it, but they didn't get it. Throw them back. And you throw another one out there. Keep fishing. Line up on line, precept on precept. And you catch one, and it's a keeper. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works, bro. Go ahead.
And after I will send for many hunters.
When that fishing phase over with, it's gonna be that battle axe. There gonna be no more fishing. Like shit, man, we've done this shit the nice way, try to give it to you. Now you just gotta die. Go ahead.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
Yeah. Okay, so that's after everything's said and done, and the remainder of the heathens, the foreign countries, whatever, after the wilderness and all that, we gonna get them. We gonna get them. The spiritual power gonna be dropped, we gonna get them, bro. All right, Daniel 12:2.
So Daniel chapter 12, verse 2. And many of them that slept in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Everlasting shame, everlasting contempt. Walking around, their heads down. Man, I was worshiping Jesus. Man. It's fucking, it's like you ever, like, people get demons on them, bro, or get, like, bad spirits on them, and they'll do some real fuck shit, and then that spirit will leave them. It's like a whole nother person. That spirit will leave your ass fucked off. Like, you imagine the spirit jump on somebody, and they cursing like, next thing you know, you get judged for it. The spirit leave, the spirit gone, but you gotta pay for that shit.
Shaking them ones
Hey,
off.
bro, that's, hey, for real. Stink me.